coin or two.
I beg of you.
Come, do your trading here.
No charge to have a look.
Open for business.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Steven aka Storm and we are back for some more of the Elder Scrolls Online as Reewish the Mighty Battle Lizard. How's everybody doing today? We are back in the base game for the All-Merry Dominion storyline. I've got Isabel with me. We're about ready to head into Reaper's March and get it started. If you didn't see the little impromptu stream I did on Friday, we streamed... sorry. The switch to the fall weather has really set off my allergies. If you haven't seen the little stream I did on Friday, we did the entirety of the Fire Song prologue quest, The Sojourn of the Druid King. It's over on YouTube. You can also watch it here on Twitch. It's the stream before this one, but it's also on YouTube under the playlist Legacy of the Bretons and, of course, the main Reewish playlist. Alright, let's go through the doors and kick off the final zone of the base game that we haven't finished yet. Let's go. Reaper's March. Once known simply as Northern Valenwood, this region that borders Cyrodiil and elsewhere had seen so much bloody warfare since the fall of the Second Empire is now known as Reaper's March, even to its battle-scarred inhabitants. Now this is where Valenwood starts to turn into Elsewhere. You're going to notice a lot of similarities between Elsewhere and Reaper's March, because Reaper's March is very close to it. And let's get started with that first quest over here. Scout, what happened?
Gotten better training, lad. A friendly face. Great day for an invasion, isn't it?
You're being invaded?
Oh yes, an elite division of the Colovian army. Isn't it lovely? Took us by surprise and everything. I caught these bastards trying to sneak around the side. Such fun.
You don't seem too worried.
We're the Vine Dusk Rangers. We fear no one. Truth be told, there's still a lot to do. Want to pitch in? Talk to the captain. Odrith is in the command tree, center of the village.
I'll speak to the captain. Help the Vine Dusk Rangers fight off the Colovian invaders.
We're holding them for the moment.
Almost, sir.
Are we ready to
Glue
move?
needs more time to prepare, and the villagers are still on the run.
I'd tell her to work faster, but her eyebrows are still regrowing. Damn! We need more options.
Captain?
Damn Colovians. They've picked the most inconvenient times to get brave. Soldier, report.
One of your scouts told me you could use some help.
I suppose that's so. The Rangers are spread thin across the Dominion and
Hey,
into
welcome to
Cyrodiil.
the stream. How are
Damn
you?
Colovians wouldn't have been able to take us at all if we were at full strength.
Where do you want me?
We have a two-pronged counterattack prepared. We're going to burn the Colovians out of the village, then take them by surprise in their camp. I'd like you to help one of my aides prep for our first attack.
I'm really good, thank you. Got some allergies going on, but it's October and the weather literally just shifted from summer to fall, so that's not abnormal for that to happen. So I stepped outside yesterday. I was like, wow, that air is crisp. Just tell me what to do.
Talk to Gloridel, our alchemical engineer. Her lab is at the base of the tree. She'll fill you in on the plan. Meanwhile, I'll work with Herdor in preparation for our second assault.
Very well, I'll go talk to Gorendil.
I should warn you, Glue is a little odd, but she's a damn genius when it comes to alchemy.
I do if, I won't be on mic with you though, so we won't be in voice chat or anything. But if you wanna run along and do the quests as I'm doing them, that's fine. I'm specifically working on zone stories and stuff though, so if you've already finished the zone story here, it might be pretty boring, so. And yeah, I feel that it's not freezing here, but it's probably 65 outside right now. So I mean, it's pretty nice, but at the same time, I definitely wouldn't go outside without a hoodie on. So, can you tell me more about the Divine Dusk Rangers?
Why, we're a merry band of peacekeepers. We focus on diplomacy and matters of the soul. Yeah, right. We're an elite band of soldiers, the Forest Zone shock troops.
Ah, okay. I can get you started. There's a couple different places. Do you have the High Isle DLC, or what's your latest DLC that you have? Why was the outfit formed?
In the old days, before the Dominion, our woods law was the only advantage we had over the other races. Khajiit can see in the dark better than we can. High Elves have always been better spell slingers than we have.
Okay. Have you actually started your character yet, or because you have to go through the tutorial first? So you're elite scouts?
At one point, yes. Over the years, the Rangers have evolved. Now we take on tasks of all kinds. Assassination, espionage, you name it. You may cut the stock, but you can't kill a vine. That's us.
The plan is to burn the village? What about the villagers?
Every person here took an oath. They'd rather die than be captured. If you want to save some, you're welcome to it. But every soul out there should know the cost of war.
Yeah, you're also going to want to look at races as well. So in addition to looking at classes, you want to look at races and see what they're good at. For example, Red Guards are really good with stamina. They have excellent stamina recovery. Bretons are extremely good with magicka. They have excellent magicka recovery. In fact, a Breton magic DPS or healer is like really good for sustain. The best for damage is the elf and the orc, depending on what damage type. If you want to go for a more hybrid approach, the Khajiit or the dark elf is the way to go. Nords make excellent tanks. Imperials actually make pretty good tanks as well. Argonians actually are really good at healing and tanking because of their passives. Anytime an Argonian drinks a potion, they get all three resources back and not just the resource that the potion is for. So they make excellent tanks. You don't care that you're burning your village?
What, this place? No. This isn't the first Vine Dusk village, my friend. Won't be the last. That's the nice thing about growing your barracks. Always somewhere new to live.
Honestly, it's more it's more what's the style of the character for me. Personally, I prefer Nightblade because that's what I started as in ESO. My first character is a Nightblade, and it's also my main character. Nightblade is really good if you want to be stealthy and you can sneak around. Like if you don't want to have to fight all the time, you can just pop your invisibility and sneak away from enemies. It's really good with either magicka or stamina DPS. You just have to set it up correctly. Necromancer though has a lot of really cool abilities, but the problem is that some of them you have to be careful using because some people will take offense to you using those abilities. But Necromancer can just put a ton of damage. Oh yeah, the very first ability a Necromancer gets is called Blast Bones. You summon a skeleton that's coated in fire and it jumps at the target, dealing massive damage on the explosion. And it only gets better as it morphs. Necro is incredibly good for blast explosive damage, but it kind of suffers from sustain issues. So just you have to be aware of that. So if you want to do a Necro, I would recommend Red Guard for stamina or Breton for magicka, so that way you can get a little extra sustain from your racial bonuses. What about the trees? Don't Wood Elves revere them?
What about them? Look, the forest is great, don't get me wrong. And we try to honor the green where we can. But this is war, damn it. If a few trees are burned to make the enemy pay, they burn.
Why are you so annoyed with the Colovians?
Whenever we grow a new Vine Dusk village, we make use of our surroundings. The Aeliad ruins nearby, they're currently playing host to the remains of our revered
If you want to do a
founder,
magicka
Nenda,
necro,
the
yes.
Ironbark.
So a
Down
Breton
Collies
necro would be
camped
really
right
good
on
with
top of them.
magicka as either a healer or a DPS. With the armory system, you can make it both. You can have one setup for healing and one setup for damage. I recommend when you're... Imperial is a race that you have to purchase at the Crown Store. Imperial has a bunch of really good abilities, and they could actually do really well in whatever class and role that you put them in. But you have to purchase them in the Crown Store. They're not available by default. How were they able to set up a camp on top of your village?
We faced the Velastres cohort, supposedly the best troops in the Colovian army. They splitted off from the main attacking force at Orenthal specifically to take us
Give
out
me
of
a second,
commission.
and I'll check it for
Kind
you.
of flattering when you think of it.
Okay, so let's see. I believe it's under upgrades. Hold on. Maybe not upgrades. Utility? No. Well, maybe it's under... Okay, they keep moving it. Give me a second, I'll find it. Maybe I can't see it because I already own it. What you're looking for is the Digital Imperial Edition. Oh, here it is. Digital Imperial Edition. This is what you're looking for. It's 2,100 crowns. Every 100 crowns is $1. So it's going to cost you $21 to get this upgrade. It comes with... Hold on. It comes with an Imperial horse, the Imperial race and outfit style, the Nimini mud crab, and a pledge of Mara in addition to the Imperial race. So, which means you can actually get married and get bonus experience and stuff. If you look at the Crown store, let me pull that up real quick. Yeah, if you get the 20, yeah, but it's not just a race. You get the race, you get the outfit style, you get a horse, you get a pet, and you get a pledge of Mara, all for that one price. So it's not like you're buying just the race. You're getting a bunch of other stuff in addition to it. Unfortunately, that's the only way to get the race. You can't get the race by itself. Personally, I only recommend it if you really want to play an Imperial. Like, if you're getting into the game, I don't recommend purchasing the Digital Imperial Edition. It's something that you can always get later on when you have more more disposable income, and it's something that you want to invest in. Like, I waited to buy the Imperial until I wanted to play an Imperial, because last year we went to Cyrodiil. And I was like, okay, it's Cyrodiil. I want to play as an Imperial in Cyrodiil. So I bought the race, and I played as an Imperial last year. So during the not Dark Heart of Skyrim, but during the trying to remember what last year's name was. It was it's something Oblivion. I can't quite remember what they called it last year. Oh, Gates of Oblivion is what it was. Yeah, I should remember that. I streamed the entire thing here on the channel.
To give up your innards.
Oh, that's not good.
Hot guts. That's what I'm talking about.
Look, you didn't roast yourself.
I'd shake your hand, but it's covered in steaming shock guts. But by Bandar, why not? Put her there.
Yeah, like I said, what I would recommend... Yeah, did you just buy ESO Plus? Yeah, so, honestly, what I recommend doing with the crayons, and this is just my recommendation, you can take this or leave this. Hold on, I'll come back to you in just a second, Gloria Deal.
Simpler times, eh?
Oh, you got a deal? Okay. What I recommend doing is, this will save you a lot of time and effort. There are these assistants right here. These assistants are really good to have, but they're 5,000 crowns each. The best ones, in my opinion, are the banker, the merchant, and the rag picker. So basically what these do is the banker lets you access your bank from anywhere. You can withdraw items, store items, and withdraw and store your currency from any location without having to go to a bank. The merchant is really good. It doesn't let you fix your gear, but you can sell your gear on demand. So let's say your inventory's full and you've got a bunch of looting to do. You can pull out your merchant and sell your stuff to them. If you get into a party with people, that they're very likely to have a merchant already. And then the rag picker actually lets you deconstruct items, which is really good because if you have an inventory full of stuff that you need, that you don't need, you can just break all of it down. You can get experience for crafting, you can get materials for crafting, all while emptying out your inventory. And she can do this. You can do this from anywhere. Usually, to do this, you have to go to specific crafting tables to deconstruct. But she just lets you do all of it right from her menu, so it's incredibly good. But when ESO Plus first game out, I already had a lot of stuff in it. Yeah, you can use the crafting bag. Yeah, you can definitely use the rag picker's bag, but you also have access, if you have ESO Plus, you also have access to the crafting bag. I cannot specify how good the crafting bag is. Like, there is no way I would be able to have all of these crafting materials without the crafting bag. If you're playing a crafter, it's an absolutely necessary.
I'd shake your hand, but it's covered in steaming shock guts.
Oh, okay.
But by Bandar, why not? Put her there.
No thanks. I think I'm supposed to help you burn down the village.
Bless his heart. I knew the captain would send me some help. Never seen you before. Perfect. You can do the dangerous, I mean the exciting part of the operation.
Uh-huh. What do you need me to do?
When we grow the village, it expands out from a common root system. We can use those roots to burn the whole place at once. I've concocted an alchemical admixture with shock guts and fire salts. Should do the trick.
What do I do with the admixture?
Every home in the village has an urn, where sap from the root system comes up into the building. Pour the admixture into the urns and they should light. Then meet me at my workshop. We'll blast the roots and the whole village will go up.
I'll see it done.
You're going to do great.
You can,
Just
only if you've
whatever you do,
unlocked all the sky shards in the
You know
area
what?
on a
I
different
forget.
character.
Probably wasn't important. Meet me at my workshop, northwest edge of the village when you're done.
So basically, you can use it as a time-saving thing on alternate characters if you want to. Honestly, I don't recommend doing it, except for maybe for Cyrodiil, because the Cyrodiil sky shards are kind of a pain to get. So I have unlocked all the Cyrodiil sky shards on one character. So now if I want to, I can go on my other characters and buy those sky shards, so I don't have to do the same thing over again. But I'm not in any rush to do that. So you grow your village?
Right as rain. A few of our mages are accomplished green speakers. When we move to a new area, they plant the seeds and perform the rituals. Within a few days, new village.
Yeah, and the roots are all entwined below ground.
You are paying attention. Nice. Most don't. Yes, the trees all grow together. They take waste and such into the roots to keep the village healthy, and they deliver the hot sap into every hut to keep them warm.
Why are you ready to burn the village?
It's a Vine Dusk thing. We risk our lives every day. We do the things others can't, or won't do. Compared to some missions I've run, burning a few huts doesn't seem like much.
Oradal made it seem like it was about pride.
It is about pride for the captain. We were attacked in our barracks. That is where we train. We don't mind moving the village, but we don't like it. I think Odrith was just a little embarrassed. Colovians taking us by surprise. Pugh.
Is this plan punishing to the trees?
Oh, the Green Pact. Yeah, we don't worry too much about that sort of thing out here. Though I know a lot of my relatives down in Valenwood would weep to hear me say it. I've even had a salad. There, I said it, and I liked it.
I had a salad, and I liked it. Yeah, don't worry, I'll try to help you the best of my abilities. Why is it consideration for you?
You're asking me why we don't give a spit about plants. In a war zone? If the other alliances knew all they had to do was grow trees to defend their forts, we would already have lost Cyrodiil, I'm sure.
Yeah, so here's what I recommend doing. This is my personal recommendation. If whatever race you start playing as, you're going to want to go to their major city. So let's say, for example, you do take a Breton Necromancer. You're going to want to go to Daggerfall in Glenumbra. Let me show you that on the map. You will already have access to the first way shrine in Glenumbra. So you'll see this way shrine here, the Daggerfall way shrine. You already have access to this way shrine. So once you are here, a person is going to walk up to you next to the way shrine, and it's going to say this, like the hooded stranger or something like that. You're going to talk to them to kick off the main quest of the game, and they will they just follow that quest line. And it will take you to Cold Harbor, where you'll start the actual main story of the game. And then once you finish that story, it's going to deposit you in the starter zone for your faction. So let's say, for example, you're a Breton, and your faction will be the Daggerfall Covenant. It will drop you on Carnarthy's Roost, which is the starter zone for the Daggerfall Covenant. Just do everything on Carnarthy's Roost, finish the main story, and then just follow the plot. And eventually, you'll finish the Daggerfall Covenant storyline. Once you've finished the Daggerfall Covenant storyline, and you've worked on the main storyline, which will pop up in Daggerfall every now and then, I recommend then going to either the Ebonheart Pact or the All-Merry Dominion and do the stories there. Once you have finished all 3 of the main zones, or main alliance stories in the base game, then you'll go to Cold Harbor and you'll fight Molag Bal, and then you can go and do all the DLCs in the order they came out. That is just the order I recommend doing things in, and it gives you a progression through the story. I find it the most optimal way to that's the most optimal way to complete the game. So, like I said, you're free to do things any way you want. You can literally do the story in any way. It doesn't matter. If you want to do High Isle first, absolutely you can do that. What I recommend doing is go to the Crown Store, and there is a High Isle prologue quest called... Hold on, what's it called again?
Was befitting a knight. I'm free. Well done.
Ascending Doubt. No, not just 25% done. I finished, like, I've played the full story multiple times in 1 year before. Like, if you don't do all, like, the side dungeons and stuff, like the big 4-man dungeons, you can easily get caught up in a year if you put your nose to the grindstone. And I'm talking, like, all the zones completed, all the sky shards collected. Like, I'm talking, like, you know, you've gotten, like, all the quests done for that one character. If you want to do alt, it's going to take longer. But getting one character through all the content shouldn't take you more than a year if you play, like, you know, pretty consistently, so... and actually, there's a really good time to get started if the Witches Festival will be coming up later this month. It's a double experience event. Your character will grow so fast. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, it's ridiculous how fast you will grow as a character. Well, depending on a few factors, there's a couple guilds you could try joining. Are you on PS4 or what system are you playing on? Xbox One. Okay, so I'm on PS4, and unfortunately, it's not cross-platform, so I wouldn't be able to play with you or invite you to my guilds. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to.
But you still have both your hands,
hold on, let me let her talk
you
first.
didn't do it.
What you're going to do is you're going to go to either Leowyn or Markarth. There is a guild finder board where you can look for guilds. What you're going to do is you're going to look for guilds that say new player friendly, and a lot of them will help you get set up. They'll, you know, give you stuff to research for crafting. They might give you like items that you can break down to help you grow in crafting faster, and they'll generally help you learn how to play the game. It shouldn't be too hard to find one that says new player friendly, or there's even guilds that specifically tailor to new players, so that way while you're a new player you can be in the guild, and then they have other guilds that you can join later when you're not a new player anymore. So they have like one guild that's specifically for like brand new players, and then they can move up to their full guild once they're a full player. So the houses are lit.
You took longer than I expected. Everything go all right?
I rescued some of the villagers from the Colovians as I went.
Very noble, I'll admit it. We're not good with civilians. They're our blood relatives, our children, but our real family is the Rangers. Sometimes we forget that. I'll make sure to tell the captain about your kindness.
Is everything ready?
Yep, I'll even let you light it. Just use this torch. We should be safe in here. Mostly, anyway. Outside, it's gonna be a fiery mess. It'll be glorious.
I'll light the flame then.
I'm just gonna stay over here. You know, don't want to crowd you. Oh, gods! Huh. Maybe it's not work.
Nope, it worked.
Sounds like it worked. I'm gonna go fast to the devastation.
Everything is on fire. Burn, 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 baby, burn.
Our recruit saved them, sir. We're lucky they were here.
Let's hope our luck holds. Prepare for the next attack.
Yes, sir.
What are the options again? It's been a while since I
Looks
looked at
like
it.
the plan was a success.
Uh,
And Glue
probably
said you helped to
exploration.
evacuate some of the villagers?
I'm glad we could save some of them.
Our families knew the risk of living with us. I've warned them about this. But some soldiers still don't understand the cost of
Let's
war.
see if I can look it up while
But
I'm
still,
doing this.
thank you.
What now?
You've bought us some time and taken out a significant portion of the Colovian forces. Now, it's our turn to strike back.
Training, group PV, role playing, social. Social's the one you want. Sorry.
Whenever we grow the village, we always try to make good use of the land and any useful resources. Like, say, the Aeliad ruins at the base of this tree. We didn't do that for the aesthetics. We did it to give us options.
Options?
We're going to use the ruins to get behind their front line. The Colovians don't know about our tunnel. They've been using the ruins as storage, in fact. Get downstairs and talk to Herdor. She's in charge. Good luck.
I'll report to Herder. Down the skeever hole.
I love a good sneak attack. The look in a man's eyes when the knife goes in. Ooh. I just got chills.
What's my role?
You, Glue, and I are going to be running this thing. We'll be some of the first out of the tunnel. I've got the second line mustering down below now.
Why have you waited to do this?
You and Glue took out the Colovians in the village. Now we can concentrate our forces on the counterattack. We're also itching to make sure Nendir's alright.
Nindir?
Founder of the Rangers. Every time we regrow the village, we find him a new resting place. Rangers, don't forget Rangers. Not now, not ever. Follow me. I'll take point, but you'll get to do the fun stuff.
Lead on. Basically, you're taking point and I have to do all the grunt work.
How are we looking, Glue?
The Black Sap Rebellion is all but gone.
We've had enough admixture to set Arenthia ablaze if you want to.
Used a mercenary
which would make
to
some
shut
nice
them down.
after-battle entertainment now that I think about it.
Rangers, we face the elite troops of the Colovian army. They've attacked us in our homes. They threaten our lives and our founder. Are you afraid of them? No, you're not. These dogs will learn the cost of war. They will learn what it means to face the Vine Dusk Rangers. That's what I want to hear. Recruit, grab some of the admixture Glue's prepared. We'll scout it.
Alright. Burn this sucker to the ground. Hey, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? We're about to commit arson.
We can do this one of two ways. The quick way, or the slow way.
Sorry to hear that. Your throat feeling better?
Good timing. We need to get some information out of our friend here. She seems pretty dense. I was just telling her how delicious I find silent tongues.
What are you trying to learn?
We need to know who's leading the outfit and where we can find them. We're going to kill them all anyway, right? Yeah? But it'd be good to get their commanders before they escape.
What's the plan?
Glue tells me they've wisely filled
okay.
those
I
crates
thought
over
for some
there
reason
with
you said your
kindle
throat
pitch.
was sore.
I think we'll use them to convince this dog to bark.
I must be misremembering. How?
Simple. Set fire to those crates one by one until she talks. Either she talks, or the tunnel explodes. Maybe rocks will crush her, or she'll burn alive. It's all such a mystery.
That sounds totally reasonable.
You're bluffing. You'd never do something that stupid.
Oh, you must have
God,
missed
you
my
weren't
fire in the
joking.
village.
Vestius,
It was glorious.
that's our commander. He and his aides command the assault from inside the ruin.
Very brave. You've earned this.
Right. Glue? Ready for the fun part?
What's the fun part?
Now, we wreck their camp.
Ah, right,
Burn
sorry.
and pillage everything that takes your fancy. Siege weapons, tents, cargo, you name it.
What about the commander she mentioned?
Your instinct is dead on. After you've had a chance to frolic, head towards the other part of the ruin. Take out this Vestius and his aides. Don't worry, I know Nender is smiling on us.
I'll do what I can.
Hey, and one more thing. I really appreciate what you did for the villagers. Take this whistle. Use it to call up some reinforcements when you're in the camp. It's the least I can do for a noble soul like yourself.
Alright, time for arson.
Zendar was with us in that fight.
Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Such a blaze.
Help!
Okay, one more thing to set on fire. Alright, now we have to go defeat the commander.
I do believe we're good at this.
We've had enough practice, we should be good at it.
Impressive!
Hurry, friend. We must check on Nender. Follow us. Well met, Founder. I hope the Colovian dogs did not disturb you.
Stand up, soldiers. I'm dead, not divine. I'm fine. They were afraid even to look on my old bones.
We've cleared the Colovians out, Founder. Even got you a gift.
A gift?
Victory! That was marvelous work, soldier. Poetic slaughter.
Thanks, I think.
It may be hard for an outsider to understand, but we Rangers take our heritage very seriously. Honoring the memory of the Founder, it's everything. I'm sure Nender would agree. You'd make a good Ranger.
Complete quest. Alright, we've completed the Vine Dusk Village. That's one location down and bunch to go. I forgot where we came out in a weird spot. And I will be a lizard. Whoops. Alright, I'll need to get the sky shard from this delve.
Get back, fiends.
First things first, I'm gonna go ahead and grab those locations that are not so easy to find again. I wonder why I'm hearing Isabel and not hearing my own character make sounds. That's weird. Okay, that's the Green Speaker's Grove. No, that one can wait till later. I'm gonna put off doing that arena as long as possible because I hate that arena and everything it stands for. It's just a nightmare, honestly. It takes forever to get it done, which means I probably ought to do it sooner rather than later, but I'm gonna put it off. Procrastination nation, open the doors. Procrastination nation, the power is yours. Or it would be if you weren't so lazy. If I wasn't lazy, I'd punch you in the kisser, but you are lazy, right? Oh, don't even get me started. There's a lady waving at me. She's a ghost.
I'm with you, my
She's
friend.
a ghost. Like she's not a gorilla.
Move your feet. Get moving.
Have you ever had a dream where like you have like assumed knowledge, like, and then when you wake up confused because the thing that you had assumed knowledge of never existed in the first place, but in your dream you were like so confident that it did? Like, it's like, oh yeah, that existed, and then you wake up and it's like, wait, no it didn't. I've never heard of that before in my life. Why am I assuming that this thing existed? You might be interested to know that I have ordered a new hoodie. I have a green hoodie. It's being delivered sometime this afternoon, so I'm looking forward to that. I've had this hoodie for 2 years. I'm definitely ready for a new one that's not falling apart. So 2 years of constantly being worn takes its toll on a hoodie.
On my honor.
Yeah, yeah, I know that feeling.
New battle we can walk away from.
I've had dreams where it's like back in college and there's like a class I've never attended has a test or a paper coming up, and I've never once attended the class. So I'm and then I wake up, it's like, no, I'm at work now. I'm not in college anymore. Like, I don't have, you know. Look closer. Veronica Nesca, the exalted bard of Dune. Take the instrument. Or there's like a TV show or a book series in my dream that I swear I've been reading for years. And when I wake up, I realize that series never existed. Okay. Now it's time to head over to Fort Grimwatch for the first main quest.
Ready to ride. Stendarr, keep us safe. Your children walk a dangerous path.
Huh. What's the movie about? You remember?
Thank the Green. Where are you coming from? Sylvanar or Orenthia? We've been desperate for reinforcements.
What are you talking about?
We were attacked, savaged by a dark creature, and I think it was a Khajiit, the Main.
Oh dear.
So, you haven't been briefed? News travels slower than honeymead in the field.
I'm not with any reinforcements. What's going on?
Damn it. Without reinforcements, Fort Grimwatch has fallen, and not from assault by an army. We were taken from within by Dramothra's spirits. It was the Main that let them loose.
What happened, Dramothra?
I'm not the one to tell the tale. The Lunar Champions themselves are leading the fight to hold the fort. Let me take you to Shazar. She can tell you what you need to know.
Lead the way. Before we go any further, I have to specify something.
Just a few of us left.
We are about to meet the Lunar Champions. Shazar and her sister. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. Curry or Kalili. These sisters are both candidates to become the new Main, the new leader of the Khajiit people. We will have to pick one of them to become the new leader. So, as we're going, pay attention to the characters, so that way you can make an informed decision later on. Because it's going to take way too long to recap everything later on when we get to that point where the decision has to be made. So I'm just giving you your warning now. One of these two, we're going to have to pick them to be the new leader of the Main. Shazar.
Bright moons light your path. You have chosen a particularly poor day to visit the Grimwatch.
Puppy and a rabbit, huh? Was it 6 rabbit siblings that he befriended, or just 1 rabbit? Can you explain what happened here?
Shazza will tell you what she can. This one and her sister arrived just a few days ago. We came to Grinwatch on news of the Colovian invasion from the north. A siege sat at the fort's front gate.
A siege? The scout said something about spirits.
Indeed. We had just begun to push back against the invaders when a dark spot appeared in the sky. The Main. Shazza and her sister have known Akuzri for years. He pulsed with dark energies and spoke in a profane voice.
What happened then?
The Main merely gestured, and the earth shook beneath our feet. The ground split open, and ruins thrust up from deep underground. Dark spirits, the children of Lorkaj, boiled up from the depths. Dromatra.
Okay, so that's called The Seventh Brother. That is a real movie. Puppy is lost in the woods and befriends 6 rabbit siblings, and the movie is called The Seventh Brother. I'm here to help. What can we do?
Sharp claws on you. Yes. We need to destroy the spirit wells that have opened within our walls. Break their grasp on Grimwatch. Cleanse the fort. And we can go find Kali.
Let's see it done.
I'm with you. Strange how this one feels an instant connection with you. Fast friendships formed in battle, yes?
What can you tell me about the Main?
Akuzri, as the Main, is the spiritual leader of the Khajiit people. Garashri, the speaker for the Main, does most of the actual governing. He was the one who signed the Elden Accord, after all.
What happened to him?
Dark moons. Shazza has no idea. Akuzri was a wise and gentle soul. He led our people with a deft claw and always deferred to Garashri in political matters. This one grows cold at the thought of a future without him.
Alright. I've slain Dromatra before, it's not my first time.
Joan and Jode, protect us! That is one. Now let's head to the next site.
As you say. Yeah, I didn't think, like, when it definitely sounded like something I had heard of before, because my brother went through a phase where he watched a bunch of rabbit stuff like Watership Down and things like that, so it definitely had sounded familiar when you said it. So I was like, I think I've heard of this before. Let me just do a quick Google search, and that's how I found it.
Only one remains. Children of Lorkaj, be gone! Return to your prison, spirits! Return to your ruins!
I don't know how to explain that. Sometimes that happens. It's like, I know I've looked for things on Google before and not been able to find them, and then Joe, the guy who's sometimes in the stream with us, he finds it on his first try. I'm just like, I looked for it. Like, I didn't find it, but you sure did.
Grimwatch for now. The first main? Incredible.
The Riddlethar.
You have done well, traveler. Stand beside Shazar, struggling against the darkness. You have taken your first steps down a difficult path.
Who are you?
This one is as Shazar named him. I am Ridthar Ridata, the first main. I have returned to watch over my people. The line of mains is in danger, and this one felt his presence would help to light the path.
What is this path you speak of?
The Dromathra, Akuzri, the champions, all are part of a whole. What lies ahead will require blood and steel and courage to overcome.
And what do we do?
Pass through the flames. They will not harm you. Not you, of all people. Within the temple, you will find the source of the darkness. Destroy it, and you will return control of the fort to those who live in the light.
Consider it done. See, in my part, I thought it was just, like, too obvious. I mean, it sounded like a kid's movie, so it's like, I worked under the assumption that it did exist and looked for it, so, because it definitely sounded like something that should have already existed.
The first main. What did he say? What did he want?
He said I could pass through some flames.
Bright moons be praised. The fire barrier into the temple. My sister Kali led some of the remaining soldiers down into the temple below the fort. She was cut off when a barrier of dark flame went up.
Where do I go?
The entrance to the temple is below, in the rift formed when the main tore at the ground. Find Kali and see what you can do. Shazza will do what she can to aid the soldiers here before
Well, considering the age of the film, and when it came out, it released in 1991 in Hungary. It didn't come to America until 1994, so it was a Hungarian film that released in America in 1994. I'm not surprised that no one didn't really hear about it, so I'll find her, Shazza. But I had the same problem with the Secrets of Nirn for the longest time, or Nim, or whatever it is, where it's like the mice and the one mouse gets really sick and stuff, and people thought I was making it up for a very long time until I finally found the name of it. I'm like, it's this one, it's this movie, and they're like, oh right, that does exist. I'm like, I told you! Maybe one of your grandparents. Ed likes a lot of cultural stuff, so it's possible maybe Ed could have found it and showed it to you.
By the moons, you made it through the gate. Who in oblivion are you?
You're Kali, right? Shazza sent me.
Ha! Shazza managed to get her head out of a book long enough to break through, eh? Well done. Well done. Kali has some white-eye brandy in her pack. You've more than earned some. You have any
the other alternative is that you dreamed about it, and you didn't know it was actually a real movie, and it turns out it was a real movie the whole time. But, like, that kind of thing is kind of creepy to think about. Like, I try not to think about dreams that are like that. What is this stuff?
How should Kali know? Look, this one knows a few spells. Can't have known my sister as long as I have without picking up a few things. Other than a few incantations, though, Kali leaves the heavy thinking to Shazza.
I was able to spell the dark fire just outside by passing through it.
There you
You're
go,
from a
then.
parallel universe.
Just touch the door and we'll see what happens. Oh, and just in case we never have the chance to speak again, it's been a pleasure meeting you.
As long as you're not me from a parallel universe, that would be scary. Alright then, I'll just touch the door. We do joke about being twins. It's possible.
Dark moons, another barrier. I grow tired of this. Damn this place. Another dark fire door.
I should be able to break through again, right?
Kali does not think so. The barrier here seems much stronger. And she senses moons that is strange. This one senses a dark energy powering the ward on this door. We'll have to open the door from the other side.
How do we do that?
There's a ruined doorway on the south wall. This one bets we could slip through. If my suspicions are right, whatever is beyond this door is powering the barriers.
Let's find it and destroy it.
Just so you know, after this, Kali will drink that brandy whether or not you are still alive. So, stay alive.
What can you tell me about the attack?
This day has dull claws. We were ready for the Colovians. Shazza and Kali would have helped the Dominion troops break the siege. A new song would be sung in our honor. But the Matra, bah!
So it sounds like you've been in a number of battles.
Moons, yes. My sister spent most of our life practicing her spell work. I have trained. Blades and claws, that's how I spend my time. This one has marched with the first Ordan Marines and sparred with the Vine Dusk Rangers.
Of course, the Lunar Champions have to be as strong as possible. Have you fought the Colovians before?
Yes. Not very fond of them, honestly. Lost our parents in a Colovian raid. Was looking forward to slaking my blade on a few of those Divines-obsessed bastards.
Have you ever encountered Dromothra before?
Just in books for cubs. Honestly, I thought they were dreamed up so Shazza would have another way to bore me. She and the Moon's priests have gone on about the mantra since we got to the monastery.
Yep, that would be possible. I don't know a lot about my biological father, so... Yeah, that would explain it too. You grew up in a monastery?
Partially. The priests let us live with our mother and father for a time. We just had to do some studying, learning about our place in Khajiiti culture. We moved to the monastery when our parents passed away.
Speaking of that, mine disappeared without giving any child support. I am pretty sure mine was too. So it sounds like you've been in a number of battles. Oh, we already did that.
Yes.
Sorry. That was part of the reason why I changed my last name, was because my mom and my adoptive father, who's is dad to me. I don't really call him anything other than dad. They were worried that having his last name would be detrimental to me later on in life. And honestly, since I wasn't attached to that name anyways, I had no problem changing to McKellar. So.
You've met your match.
And honestly, I wanted the Hey Arnold jokes to stop too.
There. Get those siege to rest. Kali will handle the crystal. This will only take a moment. Glad I paid attention to the monk's lessons.
See, that's worse, in my opinion, than what I have to go through, because I've never met my biological father, so I know nothing about him. But I honestly feel like that situation is a lot worse, so you have my deepest condolences.
Don't see something like that every day.
What's next?
It sounds like Shazza and the others have made it inside. Our task is not yet complete. Kali senses an even stronger source ahead. Please speak with Shazza. She'll know what to do.
Will do, Kali.
You've done well. Now we must secure this place.
Shazza.
Everyone dead and an ancient relic destroyed. I see Kali has been here.
What's next?
I sense the source of this corruption is beyond the door up ahead. There's sure to be some kind of defense. Between the three of us, I'm sure we can see it done.
So what do we do?
One of us should stay behind to hold the door. Shazza suspects this silence is merely the calm before the storm. The Matra are gathering in the shadows. I can smell them.
Which of us should stay behind?
You must go. Riddar has given you his touch of grace. Either Kali or I would be fine here. As you've seen, I'm something of an accomplished spellcaster, and Kali has waved a sword around once or twice.
Alright, so we have a choice. We can either have Shazza come with us, a spellcaster, and the wiser of the two, or we can have the stronger and more martial of the two, Kali, come with us. That's fine. We'll just do it as a roll. So so for Shazal, it's going to be an odd number on the die. For Kali, it'll be an even number. And it's an even number, so Kali's coming with us. I'd like you to stay and watch the door, Shazal.
Very well. I will remain and lead the defense. May your victory be swift and sweet.
Come, Kali. Why wasn't the fight up? Like, I didn't even have to fight. There was supposed to be a fight in here. Oh, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good at all. We're gonna get in trouble for this one.
Ha! Good, good. Don't let anyone tell you these spirit bastards don't know how to fight.
Yeah, that's fair. We had 3 boys in our family, and you had, it was you and your sister, or did you have 2 sisters? Was that it?
I think so. We've kept the source here. Without new spirits to replace their fallen comrades, we should have the fort cleaned up in a matter of hours. Come on, let's make sure Shazza still has a tail.
More proof that you might be me from an alternate parallel universe. I'm with you. Which is actually scary because when your doppelganger from the parallel universe shows up, they're supposed to kill you and take your place. But I've got my eye on you, sis.
Well, she wouldn't know an epic poem from a lunar chant, but Kali certainly is good with a blade. Well done.
Thank you. I think we've contained the mantra.
Bright moons, it's been a privilege to fight by your side. I know now why Riddar would choose you, why he appeared to us. You are the Moon Hallowed. You must be.
Moon Hallowed. That's 2 of the 10 main quests down.
You have any more miracles in your pocket? We need to get through this door as well.
What are you talking about?
The monks taught us that
what's working with Zoom. Okay.
Rise in bad times. Blessed by the manes of old, this person would be the one to guide the mane of tomorrow. I'm just quoting now. I don't claim to understand half this stuff.
I'm a Moon Herald?
Moon Hallowed. And right now, it's just a suspicion between the 2 of us. We need you to go and find out. Head to the Moonlit Clearing, just north of Senalana. Speak to the priestess there, and we'll know for sure.
The Moonlit Clearing. I'll go there as soon as I can. We got some other stuff to do along the way, but it's important that we become the Moon Hallowed. Speaking of parallel universes, there's actually a pair of movies coming out this month that I'm interested in. So the movies they're sort of connected. and depending on the order you watch the two movies in, the ending changes. You can only ever experience this once, so the first order that you watch the movies in is very important. And one of the stories is about a girl showing up from a parallel universe claiming to be the lover of the guy in the other parallel universe. Yep. And the second story is about a girl and a guy meeting and becoming lovers in the story. And then at the end, they get transported to another universe. So my theory is that the girl that shows up in the first movie that I mentioned is the girl from the second movie who was dating the guy, and then she got sent to the other universe. But I think it's going to depend on the order you watch them, because if you watch them in a specific order, the ending is supposed to change. I'll send you the image that I have for that, because it's kind of interesting. Hold on, let me see if I can find that real quick, so you can get a look at it. I'm super excited for this, because this is definitely something that nobody has tried before, to my knowledge. If I can find it. Yeah, it definitely could be trippy. I'll find it. I might need a minute, so I might find it while I'm on my break, because my break will be in 22 minutes, so I might try to grab it then. Alrighty, so let's go this way first and do this location. Get it done. And we're going to try to knock out as many locations as we can as we go, so... Yeah, and I believe their titles are something like, to all the yous that I have loved, and something like that. They're supposed to have a pair of accompanying books, where if you get the same phenomena if you read the books in a specific order, so.
Help! Help! Something's wrong!
Okay, I just sent you the message. I just sent you the image via Messenger.
Whoa there! Watch yourself. Something is terribly wrong in Green Hill.
What happened?
I just got back to town from a trip. I was conducting business for my wife. She runs the town. Very important. Anyway, there are strangers about, and they're carrying things.
Have you been drinking?
Yes, I have. What does that have to do with anything? Look, these strangers, they had an evil look about them, and whatever they were carrying, it gave off waves of evil. Please, you have to help poor Gunlas. I saw them go into his house.
Alright, I'll look for Gunlas.
Oh, hello there. What can Ezraba do for you?
What are you doing?
Ezraba is good friends with Gunlas.
Jack Sparrow
She
vibes
was
there.
just dropping in on him. No harm done. Ezraba will be going now.
Help me destroy the crystal.
A green keep, you... If you hadn't come along, I don't know. I could have...
What happened?
I was taking a nap. Worked in the field today. I woke up to find that damn crystal. I'm sorry, I don't remember anything else.
Someone's doing something they ain't supposed to be doing.
Good to see you again, Hallandor. Make sure to check on your wife soon.
Did you find, Gunlas? Yes, you were going to see about the strangers.
I found Gunlas. I freed him from some kind of ritual.
What now? Gunlas got trapped in a ritual? Why would he be doing a ritual in his house? He's not even a mage.
There was a crystal and some kind of dark spirit hanging over him.
A crystal? Oblivion, no. I thought they were jewel peddlers. I've seen crystals all over town. If those crystals are what's causing the strangeness, I have to find my wife. Please, will you do me another favor?
What do you need me to do?
Check the other houses in town. Look for Tashpia in the next house on. Lothiel and Ganil in the one across the square. My place is that last one on the row. Meet me there when you're done.
I'll meet you there.
Thank you so much. Has anyone ever told you you're pretty great? Because you are.
Who are you speaking to when I came out?
Oh, that was Ezra Barr. She's a good friend of Bowenas, my wife. She was so nice. She was asking me how Bowenas is.
Thought you said everyone was acting strangely.
Oh, yeah. Ezra Barr seems fine. Whatever's happening, she seems to be all right.
Well, that's suspicious in of itself. That's not good.
Get out of here.
No, you get out of here. You're the one who's not supposed to be here. Oh, that's definitely not good.
Bright moons and sharp claws, thank you.
What happened?
I was outside, and I heard someone coming up behind me. Next thing I know, I am lying on the floor, writhing in pain. I am sorry, friend. Wish I could tell you more.
Someone poisoned the water hole. Man, I tell you, that's one of the worst ways to go. It's like just your source of water being poisoned. Like the thing you trust to keep you alive turning against you.
The pain was unbearable. Like something tried to crack my skull open.
Do you remember anything?
We were just sitting down to a meal when we heard someone at the door. I think... I'm sorry, I don't remember. There were people in hoods, robes. The next thing I remember, we were here.
Thank you. And thank you for saving my Gani. I don't know what I'd do without her.
Aww.
Bowenas is gone! Someone took her! They took Bowenas. My wife is gone!
Tell me what happened.
I got home and saw Bowenas talking to Ezra Barr. As soon as Ezra Barr saw me, she shouted. 2 hooded men jumped me out of nowhere. One of the men slammed me up against the wall and they left, carrying Bowenas. She called for help, but...
Where did they go?
I don't know. I didn't see where they went. Maybe try looking at Ezra Barr's house. She lives in one of the Khajiiti homes past the fields. I'll go look at the temple. If she managed to get away, it's the best place to hide.
I'll find her at Helidar. I'll go to Azaba's house.
I have little time to waste.
Too late. The stone fire burns brightly. The Dromathra are unbound and they shall destroy.
Tree thing.
What was that? Thank you for saving me. Did Hallandor send you?
Let's see. He did. He's looking for you as well. What happened?
Ezra Barr's been talking to me for days about wanting to set up statues, art pieces in the center of town. They're ugly and have these crystals. Anyway, When she came to talk to me today, she didn't come alone.
People in hoods?
Yes. They were very threatening. And when Hollendor showed up, they attacked me. Dragged me down here. Ezra Barr apologized the entire time. She said she didn't want to be doing this.
Where did she go?
She kept talking about the temple ruins. Something about the ruins being the source. She was beside herself. She kept saying, just don't hurt him. I don't know. I'm sorry. Everything happened so fast.
I'll find her.
Find that Khajiit. I can't believe she'd turn on her own like this.
Halidor said he had just returned from business.
Huh. Business. Every few weeks, Hollendor volunteers for Rolkar's run. He goes off, sells our goods to the first peddler he sees, and heads to Hadron's with a coin. Let me guess. He was drunk when you got to town?
So do we tell her the truth and tell her that her husband was drunk, or do we lie and say, no, he was very concerned about you? She looks very mad. I'd hate to throw a poor guy under the bus right now, but... I mean, he was worried. Okay, no, he was just very worried, concerned about you.
He keeps telling me he's trying to change. I guess he's finally gotten serious about his responsibilities. Good to hear in the midst of all this.
What's so special about this ruin?
I have no idea. It's a tumble-down old temple to the Divines, left over from the Colovian days. Just a big empty shell in the old catacombs. A green shaper came through town a few years ago and worked her magic on it. She found it depressing.
Have you seen these people before?
I think so. They're probably... About a week ago, pilgrims began passing through town every day. Some of them asked about the ruins. I didn't think much of it, honestly. I should have paid more attention.
Halidor said people in town have been acting strangely.
He's right about that. He mentioned it offhand before he left for Rolkar. I didn't think much of it, just figured he was drinking again. But now, did you see that spirit thing? Are those things inside my neighbors?
It's very possible. To the temple! Well, what remains of the temple? I want to know why there's a giant, like, temple to the Divines. It seems kind of out of place. Oh, his eyes are glowing. That's not good. I thought Dromothra couldn't possess people that were not Khajiit. That's kind of interesting. So. Maybe this was built during the First Empire and it fell into disuse. Very possible. Though originally built by Colovians, the catacombs beneath Green Hill Church have been burial chambers for each of the three local races. Khajiit bury their dead in much the same way as the Imperials do. The Bosmer, of course, bury only their skeletons, naturally.
My head.
What happened to you?
I was looking through the temple ruins, and somebody jumped me. By the green, my head hurts worse than the time I won the Troll Arena jackpot and we... Bonas, did you find her? Is she safe?
Yes, Boris is safe. Did you see anyone? Did you see Azerba?
Yes, she ran past me just a moment ago. I called to her, but she just kept running. Heard her crying as she ran.
Get out of here as soon as you can. I'm going after her.
I will. Just be careful down there. The people in robes, the cultists, they're everywhere.
Thank you.
Dromothra, free yourselves and destroy the intruder!
How did you get down here?
Ah, it's my favorite part of the day, where I kill cultists and send them to oblivion the hard way.
Roll free!
Molag Bal will have a lot of new souls today.
You've met your match.
Once the Dormatra are free, all of Reaper's March shall be ours. You've interfered for the last time. Now I will end you.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear
There
you
are
over
none
the sound
left
of
to
you
stand
becoming an
against
ash pile.
Please, I must find him. You have caught Ezraba, miserable wretch that she is. She will not fight you.
Explain yourself. What's going on here?
Ezraba she just wanted to save her husband. A week ago, dark pilgrims arrived in town. Members of the Stonefire cult. They came to this one's home in the night. They took him. Now, look.
This is your husband?
Yes. They took him so that she had to help them place those crystals. They did not tell her at first, but as soon as Ezraba saw one, she knew. They summoned the Dromathra.
You need to turn yourself into Bowenus.
Ezraba will turn herself in. You have nothing more to fear from this one. She is so sorry. So very, very sorry for what she's done.
I'll be right behind you.
This one will behave. You have nothing to fear from Ezraba.
What are the Dromathra?
An old story, Ezraba thought. A tale the clan mothers tell to scare you, keep you from misbehaving. Ezraba only knows what she was told as a cub.
What did you learn as a cub?
The moons shine brightly at night, but where the bright, pale light shines, the darkness is that much deeper. As the people, as the Khajiit live in the light, so things live in the dark. These are the Dromathra.
What happened to your husband?
He could not be turned. That is who these dead are. The dead of Greenhill, the strong. The ones who would not submit to the darkness of the Dromathra. They killed him because he was strong.
What was that you said about the Stonefire cult?
The dark mages that you've been fighting. That is what they are called. They've come from the north, Ezraba thinks. From somewhere in Kolovia or Cyrodiil. How they knew to come here. How they knew of the Dromathra. She does not know.
What is this ruin they're unearthing?
Ezraba does not know. But the ancient ruins of her people are everywhere in Reaper's March. It is said, long ago, her people locked away the darkness. They hid the darkness of the night beneath the ground. This must be one of those places.
Alright, now we have to decide her fate. Before we do that, though, I'm going to go ahead and take my break. I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, I am back, and that is so much better.
You've brought Ezrabar out of the darkness. Well done. And those spirits seem to have gone back to wherever they came from. What did you do?
I killed the cultists and stopped their rituals.
Very well done. It seems that you have saved us, and perhaps all of Reaper's March, from a terrible fate. You are welcome here in Greenhill any time.
You're welcome.
There are still matters that must be considered.
Alright, complete quest.
Hollendor's made it clear to me that Ezrabar didn't help the cultists willingly, but I still believe she should be punished. There is a part of me that feels she should be banished from Greenhill.
What does the other part think?
That she should be set to bury those we've lost. Community service to ensure this never happens again. You've done so much for us already, but I need your help. Talk to the people of Greenhill, see what they say, then help me decide.
I'll speak to the villagers.
Ah, it's good to have a cool ale in my hand again. Such a bad day.
What do you think I should do?
Oh, you know. I say that the Green didn't give us all this to hold grudges. Give her another chance, you know? Besides, Bo would miss her if she wasn't here.
Okay, that's one in her favor.
It's amazing to think Ezrabar was involved in all this. She's such a part of this community.
You said you couldn't decide, but what do you think should be done with her?
That's why I need your counsel, my new friend. Ezrabar has been instrumental in Greenhill's success. The town would not be what it is today without her. I do not know what to do.
Let's talk to the other town members and see what they think.
You're the talk of the town. Why don't you come over here and let me thank you?
Bowenus must decide what to do with Ezebra. Should she stay or be banished?
No business of mine. What am I, a tree thane? The only fate I decide is mine.
So she doesn't care one way or the other.
My favorite traveler. The forests keep and protect you on your path.
Bowenus must decide what to do with the Khajiit. Should she stay or be banished?
Should she stay? What kind of question is that? She's a cancer in our midst. I felt that darkness in my mind. She should be cut out now.
That's one for getting rid of her.
Bright moons, Joan and Jode shine down on us, even now.
Bowenus must decide what to do with the Khajiit. Should she stay or be banished?
Such a thing is not for us to decide. Tashby is brushed with darkness. He leaves this decision in the moonlight.
Happy just for the chance to do something normal. Relaxed. Thank the Green for you.
Bowenus must decide what to do with the Khajiit. Should she stay or be banished?
Stay? You're even considering letting her stay? The Green take you. Get her out of our village.
Now let's see what your wife thinks.
Damn cultists. Tried to melt our minds and left a giant mess to clean up. Damned inconsiderate. I know Gani is mad as a wet Khajiit, but I say let her stay. Everyone deserves a chance to make things right, and Ezrabar's a good sort.
This is nice.
Alright, so for those who are in the chat, we have two choices. We can either have her banished or let her stay in the town. It's kind of an even split for those that want her to stay and those that want her to leave, and those that just don't care. So, what do you guys think we should do?
It's amazing to think Ezrabar was involved in all this. She's such a part of this community.
I'm ready to make my decision.
Are you certain you've spoken to everyone you need to? I don't want to make this decision lightly.
I'm certain.
Very well. What have you decided? What do you say we should do with Ezrabar?
Alright, so the first choice is service. As she was coerced, the villagers will forgive her. She should stay. Banishment, the village will never trust her again. She should be banished. I'll give it until the 33-minute mark. If there's no votes, we will. I'll decide this based on what I believe my character would do. Alright, we're gonna go with she should stay.
Indeed. For all you've done for our little community, you have my thanks. You are most welcome in Greenhill from this day forth.
Like every good story, your tale just grows in the telling.
Ezrada is grateful for your kindness.
Alright, we're done here. Off to the next location. Should probably pull up a... Let me pull up a map so I can keep a lookout for collectibles. I've already got 6 of the sky shards. Good gracious.
I need healing.
Okay, where's the quest? I know there's a quest around here somewhere.
Good quality there.
Seriously, where's the quest that's supposed to start here? Well, we'll go ahead and do this next main quest since we're already here. So we'll go to the Moonlit Clearing real quick. Grab that lore book.
Bright moons hang above us, child. What brings you all the way out here?
Someone told me I might be something called the Moon Hallowed.
Truly, this one thinks you may have been led astray. The Moon Hallowed is a sacred and terrible burden, a role only for one soul in thousands.
Is there any way to find out if I am the Moon Hallowed?
Well, you have come to the right place for that. Clearing has a special connection to Joan and Jode. If you truly wish to know, if you are prepared, pray here at the altar. Just do not be disappointed if nothing happens.
I'm ready.
Ridata, the first main?
You have arrived in Reaper's March at a critical time. The soul of the Khajiit people and the entire Dominion are in crisis. Main Akusri is tainted by evil. He will never again be fit to lead our people. Our hope lies with these women, the champions. One of them will be Main. You must help them walk the path, for you are the Moon Hub. Without a new Main, the Khajiit will fall. The Dominion will fall. Walk well in the light of Jode and Joan, and you shall succeed, Moon Hallowed.
A vision of the first Main himself. Ridata here, in the clearing. You are the Moon Hallowed.
You sure then?
This one is just a humble priest. Who is she to question the judgment of the first Main? Kauzana Bijo must congratulate you and express her regrets. The path of the Hallowed will not be an easy one to walk.
And you think the path I've walked up to now has been easy?
Here, Moon Hallowed. Now that you know your place in the world, you must go to the people of Arentia. The sons and daughters of Joan and Jode call for your aid.
What happened in Arinthia?
The moonlight sings to Kazana Bijo. Sings of the darkness inside Main Akuzri. He is in a league with the Kalovians who have taken the city. It is your duty. You must help the people of the city and do what you can for Akuzri.
Do you know who I can speak to there?
An eye has opened on Arenthia, one of Queen Aren's personal agents. Seek the wood elf known as Cariel by the road into the city, and I shall see you again at our appointed hour.
I'll find her. Okay, and that is the third main quest done. It's a short one. Let's grab this major location down here. There's Moonhunter Keep. I forgot that was a place around here. Alright, we need to get back up to the ruin and find the quest. I think it would be over here near the entrance. It's not. There should be a quest, like, for this ruin. It's over here. Okay. I found it. There it is. Centurion.
Well met. Good to see you. Razumdar said someone looking like you might turn up. I'm glad you did.
Raz was expecting me. What's the situation?
The Colovians detached this force from their cohorts in Arenthia. Moved on this ruin, a place the ancients called Senalana. Luckily, we had scouts spread throughout the northern wood, and were able to respond right away.
Why are they here?
We are still not sure. I sent out 3 of our best men, but they haven't reported back. If you're looking to make a difference, seek them out. Panamar, Anthiel, and my cousin, Jaluda. They should be able to tell you more.
I'll find them.
Bright moons guide your path. Keep your eyes open for Raz, too. No doubt he's found some valuable information as well.
Why is Razumdar out here?
I do not know. But if the rumors about him are true, it must be important. The Queen wouldn't send one of her top agents into the field if it didn't threaten the whole of the Alliance.
You speak Tamrielic like an Imperial Centurion.
Ha! Yes. Buri's mother would be very disappointed. Look, I've been a soldier for too long to care about how I talk. You want the proper cadence? Go talk to a moon priest.
How goes the battle?
It's war. How can we ever call any battle good or bad? Here, today, we'll lose troops to hold this old ruin. Why? Because my commanding officer told me to see it done. As if the ancients care about what we do here today.
You don't agree with being here?
I never said that. I'm a centurion in the Queen's own. Happy and proud to be an eagle.
Oh, you're fine.
I'm just saying that the men and women under my command are dying today to hold a ruin. Not for the glory of the Dominion, for a ruin.
What was that word you used? The ancients?
Yes, the ancients. The Eliads. The ruins dot Valenwood all the way back to the coast. Whatever this place is, it must have been something special. Not many ruins left standing out into elsewhere proper.
Let's see. What was you said about Arnithia?
City to the east. Used to be Colovian. They pulled out years ago. My people and the Wood Elves moved in, made it their own. Whoever this general is, Lavinia, I think, she was keen to reclaim Colovian ground right away.
Have they attacked anywhere else?
I got word from the scouts that they were also making for Fort Grimwatch to the west. Had to let them pass. And I think one of their cohorts went south towards Vinedusk. Moon's luck to them down there. Those Bosmer are crazy.
What happened in Darnithia?
They were careful. That many troops sneak attack on an entire city? Their general's a tactician, mark my words. The Arenthia Guard fought bravely from what I hear. Right now we have orders to contain them. Hopefully, we will retake the city soon.
Alright, let's head inside. Or, well, first we gotta talk to the people outside.
You don't want to do this!
Finally. Soldier, I am not going to stay conscious much longer. You have to tell the Centurion.
What have you found?
What the Colovians are looking for. Why they are here.
Why are they here?
A relic. The ancients, they used this ruin as some kind of vault. Something they wanted hidden away. Forever.
What kind of relic?
I don't know. The Queen's agent, though, he knows. Razumdar. Whatever's down there, it's a threat to the whole Alliance.
Rest easy, soldier. Help is on the way.
Get low and keep quiet. The Centurion sent you, right?
Yes, she said she wants me to learn what you've discovered.
I've managed to learn a thing or two. Have you seen any of the other scouts?
Scout Palomar said the ruin here is some kind of vault.
He's too tall for real field work, but he's still a good soldier. I've spoken to Razumdar. He's led troops down into the ruin. But the Colovians, those bastards, they've collapsed the main entrance and activated a ward on the rear.
How do I get inside?
The Colovians are too stupid to make a wall that secure. It has to be an ancient defense. They must have set it off when they stole those Welkin stones. Find the stones, return them to the entrance, you'll be able to get inside.
Thank you, soldier. Good work.
These Colovians were like wheat before the scythe.
The Centurion sent me to receive your report.
Juluda Daro has only a small piece of the puzzle. Have you found any of her fellows?
Yes, I identified some Welkin stones to open the warded door.
Ah, well done. Well done indeed. Then Juluda is happy to tell you where the stones are. She managed to beat it out of one of these dogs. They have stashed them in a pair of chests inside their camp. Set their most powerful mages to guard them.
What do I do when I have them?
Razumdar, find the Queen's agent and help him recover this relic. As much as Juluda enjoys time in the field, we must end this battle.
Good luck, soldier. Thank you. Okay, the word is down. We're going inside.
You've made it. Down here. Just to die, Aldmeri dog.
What do you mean?
The traps, dog. You'll never get past the traps. The ancients were too good at their craft. You'll never get to the circlet.
Why have you people come? Circlet, is that the relic they hid down here?
Why not tell you? There's nothing you can do to stop us. The aliens hid many things down here, but we came for the circlet. The grand circlet of elven authority.
What does it do?
The circlet's wearer has complete domination over elves. Every Mer, every descendant of Aldmer blood must bend a knee to its wearer. We'll deliver it to Lavinia. She'll rule the world.
Why would the aliens create such a thing?
I don't know, and I don't care. With that circlet on the General's head, your precious Irene will be just another groveling elven wretch.
Tell me now, have you seen a Khajiit down here?
The Queen's agent, you mean? The Eye of the Queen? Yes, he's down here. We have him cornered, trapped. He'll never leave these ruins alive. I'm going to go to Aetherius knowing my death is worth it if the Queen's paw is lopped off.
Why did you people come here?
We came for the circlet. General Lavinia has great plans. We've started with Arenthia. With the circlet, we'll take the Dominion apart piece by piece. The Queen's agent,
Alright, I guess I'm leaving you here. Wait, is there a way to finish you off?
We came for the Queen's agent. The circlets? I don't know.
Okay. It's like I can't put her out of her misery, so. Please. Traps are child's play to someone with the power of lightning streak on their side.
Over here.
Razumdar.
It is good to see a friend in such a dark place.
What's the situation, Raz?
We are trapped, my friend. We hold the door against the Colovians, but that is all the good news Raz has. Beyond us, the ruin has collapsed. We cannot reach you, and you cannot reach us.
There's no way to get you out of there?
Raz and his men came down here knowing what had to be done. You and I have done the Queen's work in the past, yes? Raz must trust you to do what we cannot. You must unlock the shrine behind you and destroy the circlet.
Why is all this so critical? Is this thing that dangerous?
We cannot risk it, my friend. The tales of the circlet make it a clear and present threat to the Queen and all of the Dominion. It must be destroyed, even though it may cost Raz his life.
Why would destroying the circlet kill you?
The defenses in the ruin will allow you to destroy the circlet. But the mage with me says unlocking the circlet will trigger the collapse of this complex. Destroying it will most likely seal us in.
How do I get to the circlet?
You have to depress the triggers in the proper order. We found runes along this corridor saying it's a sequence of 4 triggers. Press the first to the left, and then the last to the right. The other two, we could not find.
I'll figure it out.
Raz feels he should say... he should say his farewells. Do not worry, my friend. This one will not hold his death against you.
How do you... Why do you have to die?
Well, the truth is that it is your choice. You could take the circlet and free us from this room. The rune on the wall behind you, the tower. That should fire up the defenses and end our Colovian problem.
So I could just take the circlet and give it to you for safekeeping?
No. The circlet is an abomination. It must be shattered, destroyed. Razumdar's duty here is clear. The circlet cannot be allowed to leave the vault.
Is it really worth your life?
Razumdar is first in the eyes of the Queen. He has sworn his life to the service of Irene Arana Aldmeri. To die in service to Her Majesty, it is what he prays for in the morning. Well, perhaps not prays for.
Let's be truthful, Raz. Why do you trust me with this?
You are Razumdar's friend. His comrade, another trusted soul in the eyes of the Queen. Raz knows you will make the hard decision. You will do what must be done.
I couldn't just take the circlet and do something terrible with it?
Ha! Raz trusts you not to do that. But more importantly, holding the circlet and using it are very different propositions. Without the proper incantations, the circlet is useless. Incantations Raz intends to see destroyed with Senalana.
Now, normally I let the audience make this decision, but thankfully I don't have to. This isn't a real decision anymore, because you'll see why. But let's just say Razumdar is in future DLCs, so.
Now, quickly, destroy the crown. Place it in the furnace. Burn that abomination for the Queen and the Dominion.
For the Queen. Divine save the Queen.
Thank you, friend. I'll see you on the other side.
There's one good thing coming out of this is that you're going to die. Okay.
You've returned. What happened? Where is the Queen's agent?
He's dead. He sacrificed himself so the artifact could be destroyed.
Unbelievable. Razumdar dead. I hope... Buri hopes that wherever he is, the moons shine bright upon him. If he trusted you with this task, he must have greatly respected you. Go well, soldier.
Alright, that's another major location down. Alright, so we have an hour and 3 minutes left in the stream. We could go to Arthea and work on the main quest there, but honestly, it's a bit of a long quest. We could go work on some side stuff. Let me pull up my map and take a look at it again. Let's see, we did the delve there. Fall City Autumn site is down over here. Hustle. I guess we'll go ahead and move on with the main quest and see if we can finish it in the hour left. Maybe it's not as long as I'm thinking it is, but it feels like it was a lot longer the last time I did it than other quests, so.
My friend, you cannot imagine how grateful I am to see you. I have need of a veteran in the Queen's service today. What brings you to Arenthia?
A priestess of the lunar clergy told me I'd find you out here.
A priestess of the... All right. Hey, we need to get things done here. Whatever brought you up the road, I'm not going to complain. I have absolutely no idea why a lunar priest would send you to me, but I'll take all the help I can get. We've got a lot of work to do.
How can I help?
Arenthia has been taken by invaders from the north, Colovians. I've been tasked to help the local resistance. It's a ragtag group led by a woman named Kazira. We have a rough plan, but we need help. To start with, grab a uniform off of this scout.
Then what?
Head to the safe house in the market. It's the hut with the lion statue at the bottom of the steps. Oh, and stop to listen to the propaganda illusion playing in the market square. It'll give you a sense of what we're up against.
I'll see you in the safe house then.
See you there.
Putting on the uniform. Yes, hello my fellow Colovians. I am definitely a Colovian soldier. I am not, in fact, a lizard. The tail? Oh, I was just cosplaying last night and forgot to take it off. My apologies. I'll take it off later. What, you want me to take it off right now? I mean, I could take it off right now, or I could leave it on, and we could use it to accidentally smack the commander. Wink, wink. That's a sentry. We don't want to deal with that. Okay, apparently that counted as me listening to it, even though I wasn't even close to it, and I'm sure you guys didn't hear anything it said.
We have no wish to harm you, and look forward to the day where we are all equals.
Welcome to the Arenthia Resistance.
Bright moons, traveler. I am Kajira, clan mother of the Arenthia. Carrie tells me we can expect great things out of you. That's good. We'll need all the help we can get.
What's the plan, clan mother?
The Colovians are being deceived, and the truth will set us free. Gariel has learned that this attack on the march was prompted by the Stonefire cult. Worm cultists at the beck and call of Javad Tarn whisper in General Lavinia's ear.
Why will this information set you free?
The Colovians, for all their flaws, are a faithful people. If they find out that their general is in league with a Daedric cult, their resolve will break. But Lavinia herself will never crack. We need to wring a confession out of her second.
Who is her second in command?
A centurion named Gavo. He runs the tower district for Lavinia. Gavo keeps a leash on his troops. He follows orders to a fault, and he keeps a tight schedule. Search the district for his plans, and we'll know just where to find him.
I'll figure out where to find him, clan mother.
That part of the city is named for the large tower at the back of the district. Gariel will meet you there once you found what you're looking for. Go quickly. We have much to do, and we still have the main to sort out.
Can you explain a bit more about the plan?
Certainly. Once you found the documents Kari is looking for, she'll be able to choose a time and place to strike. You and she will knock him out, bundle him back here, and we'll get him to confess everything to his troops.
How are we going to get him to talk?
I don't care if we have to parade that Colovian bastard around on a cart. We'll get him to tell the truth. His soldiers will desert at the news that they're under Daedric influence, and we'll get my city back.
Who are all these people?
Our little resistance. This isn't everyone, of course. We have a few more small groups spread throughout the city, but most of our citizens have no formal combat training, and most of the guard died in the fighting.
You really think you'll be able to retake the city?
Without you and Carrie? No. No chance. With our penchant for secret gathering and your able assistance, I think we just may see this through. So I pray to the bright moons anyway.
See, can you explain? What do you mean, sort out the main?
The main. He's here. Some of the Quick Blaze reported seeing him appear in a ball of shadow stuff and bending a knee to Lavinia. He's been corrupted somehow. Akuzuri has always been a good and kind man.
I've seen his handiwork firsthand at Fort Grimwatch.
Then you know of what I speak. I think it's the Stonefire cult. It must be. Lavinia is in league with them. They're behind this Colovian assault. Whatever is affecting Akuzuri, it must stem from their dark magic.
What would you do with him?
I don't know. I've no idea what's wrong with him. But if he's in league with Daedric worshippers... Dark moons... Let's deal with the Colovians first. We have a plan for them. Then we'll deal with Akuzuri.
Alright. Whoa. So much easier when you have a shadow cloak and you can just sneak through here invisibly.
People of Arenthia, do not fear us.
Okie dokie. Well, let's go to this one first. It's like literally right here. Doesn't seem to be what you're seeking. It's fine. We've now eliminated this house as a possibility for what we need. Gava, my representative should be with you shortly. The meeting must be in private as to not alert others of the true plan. Please ensure that you have time set aside to meet. Do not keep him waiting. I cannot ensure your safety should you be should he be irritated. Darn.
This is nice. Aurelia and I used to go camping like this on High Isle. Seems like a long, long time ago.
Fine, I'm just eliminating this house as a possibility. Got the itinerary. Alright, we got it. It's going a lot faster than I'm used to. No, shoot.
People of Arenthia, do not fear us.
Well met. How did it go?
I think I have what we're looking for here.
Excellent. Let me see. This is an amazing find, my friend. With this, by the green, we'll retake the city for sure. But, first things first, we need to get the Centurion to Kazira.
How do we do that?
Gavo is doing us a favor by delivering himself right to this tower. He's meeting someone he doesn't know. Get up inside the tower and watch for him coming from the gates. When he arrives, pretend you're Thorn's envoy.
What would you do what will you do while I'm talking to him?
We need him alive, right? You talk, I get into position. Then I introduce him to the butt of my dagger. Pretty simple, as these things go.
All right, I'll get up there.
Keep to your feet.
Ingrid Van speaks highly of you. If you're high in her esteem, you're high in mine.
Centurion Gavo, good day, sir.
At ease, soldier. A good day indeed.
Back from the docks, sir?
Yes. Inventory went well. I'll be in the tower. Make sure I'm not disturbed.
No interruptions. Yes, sir.
You must be Tharn's contact. The Divines bless and keep you on this glorious day.
Yes, good to meet you.
Believe me, the pleasure is all mine. I never thought I'd have the chance to work with the illustrious Tharn family. If my old mother could see me now.
I'm supposed to get an update on how things are progressing.
Very well so far. We're taking stock of what we've managed to recover from the city in terms of material. I just came from reviewing our progress on the docks.
Very good. I think you'll do nicely, Centurion.
Nice work. Not bad, if I do say so myself. He went down like a sack of eel jerky.
Eel jerky. It makes my skin crawl every time she says that. How do you get him to... How do we get him to Kazira?
You're going to love this. You're going to walk their commanding officer right past the damn Colovians, straight out the front gate.
How am I going to do that?
Our mutual friend, Mr. Razumdar, has this appreciation for disguise. He may have even shown you this earring he keeps around. It has a very simple illusion spell woven into it. No good for long-term missions, but perfect for quick infiltration.
So I'll appear to be Gavo then. What about Gavo?
I'm going to gag him and dress him as your prisoner. Then, like I said, you simply walk him out the front gate. Easy as lying. This will take just a moment. You ready?
Ready.
Now to wake him up. Smelling salt should do the trick.
What happened? Who are you?
Another word and you're dead. Get up. This is your escort. Follow them and don't speak. You won't see me, but I'll be watching. Try anything and you'll be the first to die. Nod if you understand me. Such a good boy. He's all yours. I'll go on ahead, but I'll be nearby.
Good day, Centurion.
We have no wish to harm you, and look forward to the day where we are
Centurion
all
Gavo.
equals.
Good. Welcome, Centurion Gavo. Right this way.
Carrie was right about you.
We have him. What do we do with him?
Originally, we were going to force him out into the street, make him confess to his soldiers firsthand. You found us a much more elegant way to see this done. We'll use their own illusions against them.
How will we do that?
The crystal you found will allow us to imprint whatever we desire onto their projections. We'll get Gavo to confess his connection to the Stonefire cult, and every Colovian in Arentia will see it firsthand.
What should I do?
It's only right you have the honor of holding the crystal. I'll interrogate Gavo, and Cariel will be on hand to ensure he cooperates. Just get the crystal pointed at him when you're ready to begin.
Point the crystal at Gavo. Got it.
Tell us what you're doing here. Who is behind the attack on Orentia?
We are in league with the Stonefire cult.
Ah, you gave that up fairly easily.
The cultists are here. They are hidden behind the walls of the temple district. They're performing a ritual, preparing the way for a dark anchor. They work to the dark orders of Javad Tharn, the necromancer.
Just what we needed. I knew he'd be the weak link we needed. Well done.
How do I imprint this confession onto the illusions?
Take the crystal and head out to where Lavinia is spreading her message of tolerance and understanding. It should imprint a new illusion into every stand in the city at once. Some kind of magical resonance, I think. I'm no mage.
Then what?
The Colovians will break. Lavinia's forces will scatter. The perfect time to cut off the snake's head. According to Cariel, the general is using my favorite inn as her own personal manse. Kill her and we'll do the rest.
You're going to retake the city?
Yes. We'll marshal the resistance when you move out. The next time I pay homage to Joan and Jode, I plan to do so in a free Arentia. Good luck, traveler. Good luck to us all.
Good luck, clan mother.
You'll do good work out there. I feel it in my bones. Once the Colovians are forced to face the truth, they'll scatter to the winds.
What will happen to the Centurion?
We will ensure he does not warn Lavinia. Don't worry, my friend. He'll be bundled onto a cart and smuggled out of the city. There's no reason to kill him. Gavo has played his part in this tale.
What about those cultists in the Temple District?
I know. Gavo's admission has me rattled too. We have to deal with what is in front of us, and right now, we need to end Lavinia's grip on the city. Then, we'll take care of the cult.
What happened? Okay, we already asked that. Alright, let's do this. Let's go to the nearest illusion. It went right past their forces. Hello and
Only
goodbye.
You're too late. The dark anchor shall be created.
Well, you're dead regardless, so... I don't need this anymore.
Please, don't let them kill me.
What's going on here?
I've surrendered. Gavo's confessions. Lavinia is a traitor and a blasphemer. Please, she's dead, isn't she? I just want to go home to my farm and my family. I never wanted any of this.
Why have you surrendered yourself?
I was tending to some of our injured when your fighters came upon us. I surrendered to buy the injured time to flee. All of us that still hold the aid in our hearts have abandoned this Daedric plot. We want nothing to do with Lavinia's treachery.
Alright, so we have the choice to either release him because you pose no threat to us, you'll be held captive until the city is secure, or you can't be allowed to leave alive. Alright, we're gonna spare him.
I thank you for your mercy. I won't be any trouble. Mara's breath. May the Eight keep you safe.
We've done it. Once they saw Gavo's confession, most of them abandoned the city. They're running home to Colovia. The only ones still fighting are her loyalist corps. How'd it go with Lavinia?
She's dead.
Yes, you're just the best. Working with you is like that Argonian bard at my local tavern. An unexpected but very welcome surprise.
I am an Argonian. That wouldn't happen to be my deadbeat father, would it?
The collies are on the run, and Kazira's thrilled. By the green, I wish we could stop for a brew. But no such luck. You have more work to do.
Right, the cult and the main.
I've been thinking about what Gavo said. The Temple District makes sense. The Resistance kept talking about all the strange lights in that part of town. What do you want to bet that's where the main's gone as well?
I heard him talking to Lavinia. He's working alongside the cultist.
Damn it. I'll work with Kazira to contain the district. We need to keep the Orenthians out of there. You stop that ritual, find Akuzri, and do what needs to be done.
I'll see it done.
Good luck in there. Hopefully the Stonefire haven't been able to finish their ritual.
Why do you need to keep the Orenthians out of there?
For the time being, Akuzri, the main is an unknown. Is he working with Thon willingly? We don't know, and I don't want the devout Khajiit of the city in there jogging your elbow.
What do you mean?
I can't be any clearer about this, my friend. The main is the spiritual leader of the Khajiit. He wields enormous influence. If he's been turned, or he's defected, he cannot be allowed to leave that district.
I understand. Let the battle commence.
Together.
Slays no dragons. Destroy the Dark Anchor.
Keep control of this shell. You will need it to Now an intruder has breached the temple. Destroy them. Do not fail me. Worthless animal, burn in the fires of oblivion.
Shut up, Thorn. There's a reason that Abner hates you. Actually, Abner hates all of his relatives. It's not exclusive to you. He hates all of his relatives.
I hope I was of some assistance.
Darkness awaits you! Come forth, children of the dark! Please, I can't take any more. This one knew the vessel was weak. The Thorn will be displeased.
Dark Main.
This flesh before you is not fit to breathe. we will meet again.
Bright moons, you have saved Akuzri, drove out the evil that was corrupting his soul. Thanks to you, Akuzri is free.
You're well now? You've done some terrible things.
It was not this one that did those things. He remembers. The screams, the anger, the blood. Akuzri remembers. He was ridden, controlled by an ancient evil. We call it the Dark Mane.
The Dark Mane?
This one thought it was a tale. A story told to
This
cops.
seems to be going around a lot lately.
But then, he thought the same about the Dromatra. The Dark Mane was the leader of our people in ancient times, but failed. He was cast out of the moon's light to walk forever in darkness.
It left this place. Do you know where it went?
This one remembers it talking to Javadan, speaking of dark treachery, visiting places throughout the march. But no, Akuzri does not know where it went. Please, we should leave this place.
Yes, let's go. Just know I'll be watching you. I believe, yep, this was the 5th main quest, so when this is done, we'll only have 5 main quests left to go, believe it or not. Halfway through the main story already, and we're only on the first episode of Reaper's March. But we still got a lot of locations to go to. Oh, there she is.
The Mane still lives. I trust you have a good reason for this, my friend.
He claims some kind of dark spirit controlled him.
Kazira was right then. She'll be relieved to hear it. The Colovians are on the run, and I'd say we've done a damn good job here today.
That's good to hear.
You should talk to Kazira. Tell her your account of what went on. I consider it an honor to have served with you here today. I'm going to make sure the Queen hears of your bravery.
Thank you, Cariel.
You've returned! And the Mane is here, unharmed. Joan and Jor are looking down on us.
He was possessed by a dark spirit, but it seems like he's returned to normal.
I cannot express how grateful I am. You have saved us body and soul. May your steps on the Two Moons dance bring you where you need to go. The people of Orentia owe you a great debt, traveler. You will always be welcome within the walls of our city. But your tale does not end here, I think.
What do we do now? What about the Mane?
Yes, Akuzri. For all he has been through, he is still wise. Travel now to Rolka. I am certain the Mane, I am certain Akuzri will do the same.
Why Relica?
The temple of the dance at Rolka is central to the march. It is a place of holy worship in the region, and one where the next steps can be taken. I cannot go. I must remain and see to my city. But I wish you bright moons and sharp claws.
I'll get going then.
I don't have time for fools.
All of this by his hand. Akuzri. This one should have fought harder. Fought against the darkness. But he was weak.
Alright, so we are going to ride around and discover some locations for the rest of the ship, or not ship, the rest of the stream. First things first, we're going to go over here. We've only got 30 minutes left, so we're going to get some progress in, but we're not going to make any like story progress. There's just so much to do left in the zone. I'd like to clear some of the other stuff. Oh, I should probably pick up this quest while I'm here.
Moons be damned. This is Traveler. A moment, if you please. I'm an associate of Carriel's. Would you have a moment to assist me? My horse startled as we crossed the bridge, and I lost some important cargo over the
You want
side.
some help getting it back?
As you say, I have an important report to make. Medicinal herbs for the Arenthian resistance, and a small scroll case to pass on to Carriel. It has some critical letters and papers inside.
So the herbs in the scroll case are what need to be recovered then?
Right in one. All the good things I've heard about you must be true, eh? Zadala will go and make her report to Carriel. Follow the river, find the herbs and the case, and meet me in Dune when you've found them.
I'll see you in Dune then.
Apologies for making you travel, but Zadala is already late for her meeting. This one serves the Queen, as you do.
Can you tell me anything about the letters in the scroll case?
Troop movements in Cyrodiil. Defensive measures to shore up the border with Golovia. Payment schedules for soldiers housed at Dune. There are many important things in that case. Things even Zadala does not know about, to speak truly.
What's your meeting in Dune about?
The eyes are still... We are still responding to the loss of Razumdar. He was our driving force, and without him we have much work to do. Carriel has done much to push us, but it is not the same.
Yeah. And it wouldn't be the same. That's just the way the Khajiit talk, so that's their dialect of Tamrielic, so. All the Khajiit talk like that, not just her. Oh, creepy Wrath, like she's a pack-a-day smoker. She could be smoking the moon sugar. I wouldn't suggest it, but people do it.
This is my fishing spot. Go find another.
I'm looking for a scroll case that fell into the river. Have you seen it?
Yes, actually. Sorry, but my brother's made off with it. Egolor fished it out himself. It was really beautiful. Nice carving. Dark wood. Looked expensive.
Where is he?
Green taken. He's running debts with some people down at Thisrini Arena. He headed off to sell it and clear some of his accounts. He usually rents a room, the little house when he's there. That's probably where you'll find him.
I'll look for him at the arena then. Yeah, so technically they don't smoke the sugar. They refine the sugar into skooma first, and then they smoke the skooma. It's very similar to hashish and what's that other drug where they smoke it? Drat, I can't think of it. There was another big drug that that people would go to, like these little houses, and they would lay on these little beds and they would smoke the drug. I can't think of what it is off the top of my head. Opium! Opium. It's like opium. Except not made from poppies. It's made from sugarcane, moon sugarcane instead. I think moon sugar is kind of similar to catnip in a way, where, you know, it has a little bit of effect on the Khajiit, but skooma has an awful effect on everybody, so. Alright, so we've grabbed the False City Autumn site, so we can come back here next time.
Nonsense, dear. Just send down one of our most
crazy old wizard!
There's a sky shard right over here. Sorta, yeah. It makes them all mellow and kind of like a little bit crazy, kind of like catnip does on a cat. The Khajiit just flops over. It's like, dude, I've had so much nip. Now the cat is like, dude. The other one's like, bro. It's like, oh god. Why is your ear purple? On my character, or on, or is that in reference to the Khajiit using moon sugar? Catnip joke. Okay, sorry. Dude, why is your ear purple, man? I don't know, bro. Why are you a ham? Got it from Deer Kid. I've watched Dear Puppy. Dear Puppy is hilarious. I'm gonna pick this quest up because sometimes this quest can be hard to find.
That could be helpful.
Big game hunters of Reaper's March, I offer you the opportunity for coin and fame. Like the days of old, I'm offering an open contract, a bounty for Senshi Tiger Fangs. Bring me no less than 25 Tiger Fangs. Keep reading. I will pay you a handsome sum in coins. Bards will speak of your name in taverns across the march. Seek me out at the Fighters Guild, Drinking Hall, and Relka, and earn your coin today. As you can see, a huge portion of this area is included in this quest. So basically, anytime we find tigers, I'll kill some and we'll get some fangs. Okay, that's another area discovered. Excellent. There's a sky shard. We can grab that later.
What do you think about all of this? Incredible.
There's a delve. And look, there's our first 2 tigers. And we've got 8 fangs already. May as well go in and get this sky shard while we're here. I don't remember where the sky shard is. Unfortunately, these are lions and not tigers, so they don't
Get
count.
out of there!
Stow your weapons, my friend.
On my honor!
I take no pleasure in killing, but I'm glad we're alive and they're not.
Yeah, by discovering these locations, I'll have a much faster time getting around the map, and I can see, okay, this isn't done, this isn't done. I don't have to stop and examine the map, compare it to a different map to see what's not finished. So this is definitely worth doing if you're playing a game like this, where there's a bunch of locations. Just riding around and filling up the locations before you actually do them. So. Hey Joe, welcome. Are you feeling okay? Yeah, we're about in the last 15 minutes of the stream, so. Ah, okay. I don't know what dungeons are like in Final Fantasy 15, so I couldn't even begin to sympathize. I didn't really get very far in Final Fantasy 15. There's something special about that one? Is it like a bonus dungeon or something? Or like is there like really good loot for doing it or something? Okay. Well, you missed arson earlier. We committed arson. We burned a bunch of things to the ground. We fought a bunch of shadow creatures. We helped the town get over a cult problem. We watched Razumdar potentially get squished to death. We freed a town from cultists. Another town from cultists. So it's 2 towns we freed from cultists. Now we're just traveling around, gathering locations to make the next stream run a little smoother. So. And while I'm at it, if I find a delve, I'm going into the delve to get the sky shard, so it's done for later. So I was hoping the sky shard would be over here, but apparently I was wrong.
Move to flank!
Any battle we can walk away from, eh?
There we go, there's the sky shard. Dang it, guys. I gotta reabsorb that sky shard now. Thank you for that. Okay, and honestly, I'm right near this way shrine, so I may as well just jump there. Save a little bit of time.
Tazia deserves better than this. She's a good person.
Okay, I've got this guy shard in this one, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, that's another location
Keep your voice
discovered.
down. Don't want anyone on the road to hear us.
Okay, there's a stone, or there's a standing tower there. Let's go grab that. That's really not supposed to happen.
I just realized I'm a long way from cleaning the stables.
Yeah, that's true enough. Okay. Congrats on getting the dungeon done, Joe. Sounded like it would be a pain in the butt being 3 hours. It took 3 hours to clear it. Yeah, we're doing really well. For some reason, I already know where the sky shard is. I don't think I was close enough to discover that. Okay. Have I been in here before? Honestly, I can't remember. Oh, that's not gonna work. I almost made it. Ugh. Okay, we can't go that way. Alrighty, so we need to get over the... I see where to go. I do in fact have a vampire bite. Actually, I have several vampire bites that are ready to go, but he's not the time. I believe there's one delve left I haven't found. Yeah, it's over near the arena. So if I was to... Wait, is that the one I just was looking at? No, that's Jones Light, okay. So if I was to jump here to Duneway Shrine, I could ride over and... yeah, that'll work.
Tendar's grace hangs around us here. What do you think we'll find around the next corner?
Oh good, I found the sky shard.
By the 8! I'm so glad to see another living soul.
You need to get out of here.
No. Oh no, everyone.
Ah, shoot.
See me. Don't see me. No. Oh no, everyone who ran died. Please, let me stay with you, and we should look for others. I think I heard other survivors.
I've cleared the way, you'll be fine, I'll find the others. How few remain?
Don't eat me. This one will taste terrible. Wait, you're not a troll? Oh, thank Jod.
You should get out of here.
Bright moons keep you. Kaniz will come with you. May Joan and Jod keep us safe.
I'll meet you outside, the way is clear. Yeah, I don't have time to be babysitting, guys, sorry. He said, I'll taste terrible. Yeah.
Should have listened to father. Should have gone to work for Hadron at the caravan.
You'll be alright.
I'll follow you. I'm not going anywhere by myself. Such a brave soul.
No, meet me outside. The way is clear. You'll be safe. Like, you shouldn't eat me. I would taste bad. I'd give you indigestion and probably heartburn. Do you want indigestion and heartburn, upset stomach and diarrhea? Then, if you do, then you eat me. If not, then don't eat me. So basically, you cause everything that Pepto-Bismol cures. Let's see, I have an 85% chance to pop the lock, and I wasted 3 lock picks. It's like...
We're in this together!
Yeah. Yeah, that's me. Oh, Joe, you missed our conspiracy theory earlier, where me and S. Mars G decided that we are each other from parallel universes. Okay, Mars, sorry. I'm like, as long as you're not the type of parallel universe person that kills me and replaces me, I'm fine with it. Alright, and that is where we're going to end off for today. We got... once we turn this quest in.
Thank you for saving us. If you hadn't come along, well, I expect I'll wake up screaming for the next few years.
Just glad I could help. Are you all going to be alright?
Don't worry about me. I'll head to Green Hill to recover. Then I'm leaving the march. I'm heading home to Silvernail, where it's nice and safe. Would you tell our boss what happened here? She'll want to know.
Where can I find her?
Her name's Kuna, and she keeps an office in Rolkar. Tell her I quit. I'll never set foot in a mine ever again, no matter what the paymaster promises. Good luck on the road, traveler.
Luck to you too. Okay, so when we go to the city next time, we'll turn this in, and that is where we're going to end off for today. We completed half of the main quest. We got 5 major locations done. We've just got 1 striking locale left to go. We have 3 sky shards left to find. I think we made excellent progress for 1 stream. I think next time we're going to make significant progress towards finishing Reaper's March. I think it's going to go a lot faster than I thought. Looking at the calendar, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 streams left before before Fire Song comes out. I'm pretty confident that we're going to be finished with everything that I wanted to get done before Fire Song launches, which means that after Fire Song, the Fire Song DLC we'll be starting the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim as our Sunday series until the next chapter comes out. So look forward to that, and we shall return to Reaper's March next time and see how much further we can get. Thank you very much, everyone, and have a great day. Goodbye.